Have you ever felt that? That moment a beat drops and it doesn't matter where you are in the world, you have to move. Well, today, we're going to go on a journey behind that feeling. We're going to go from the simple, infectious joy of a global hit all the way to the powerful, political heartbeat of a nation's cry for unity.
It really all starts with a simple question, right? We hear these amazing tracks topping the charts. But how do they actually happen? Is it just some magical lightning strike of inspiration? Or is there a process? A secret formula we can actually understand? Let's break it down.
Okay, first things first, we gotta clear something up. You've definitely heard both terms, Afrobeat with no S and Afrobeats with an S. They are not the same thing. Afrobeat is that classic revolutionary sound pioneered by legends like Fela Kuti. What we're gonna focus on first is Afrobeats, that contemporary globe-conquering sound you hear everywhere.
So how do you make one of these modern Afrobeats hits? You might be imagining this super complex, genius-level process, but the truth is, it's often beautifully simple. It's really intuitive. A lot of Afrobeats producers show that the process doesn't start with a perfect sentence written on a piece of paper. Nope, it starts with a vibe. You just kind of mumble melodies over a beat, let the sound guide you. Then you listen back. What words or phrases just sort of popped out by accident? Those become your anchors, and from there, you build the whole story.
And here is that magic in action. Through that whole mumbling process, a simple phrase like motor car might just stick out, and suddenly, boom, you've got your hook, me and you in my motor car. It's catchy, it's relatable, and it wasn't born from a pen and paper. It came from pure, melodic instinct.
Okay, so we've seen how a song can be crafted for the dance floor, but music, as we all know, can serve a much, much deeper purpose. It can become the voice of a people. It can be a tool for change.
And this question? Well, it changes everything. What happens when an artist isn't just trying to get you to dance, but is trying to get you to think, to question the world around you? What happens when the lyrics aren't about a motor car, but about the very soul of a nation?
And that brings us to Tewodros Kasahan, known to the world as Teddy Afro. In Ethiopia, he is so much more than a pop star. His music is a vital part of the national conversation, and it often takes on these deep-seated social and political issues head-on.
And his journey has been anything but simple. His 2005 album, which came out right before a really contentious election, was seen as a direct commentary on power. His story even involves prison time, which a lot of his fans believed was politically motivated. But his 2017 album, Ethiopia, didn't just resonate at home. It hit #1 on the Billboard World Albums chart. That just shows you the global power of his message. Now, to really understand his impact, we have to look at what he's actually singing about. Let's take his song Nayet, where he confronts one of the most painful issues in his homeland and really everywhere, tribalism.
Wow, a world away from motor car, isn't it? This lyric is just this incredibly powerful indictment. He's describing tribalism as a kind of blindness that leads people to focus on meaningless things like cultivating grass, while completely ignoring the tragic human cost, the corpses of conflict. It's just a stark, unforgettable image. But his music isn't just about pointing out the problem. It's also about a solution. His core message argues for a perspective that goes beyond all of that division. He's saying that before you have a country, before you have a tribe, you just have humanity. It's a universal call for unity and empathy. So this is the central battle being waged in his lyrics. On one side, you've got tribalism, which narrows your identity and creates conflict. And on the other side, you have humanism, which expands our sense of connection and emphasizes the value of every single person. His music is this constant push away from the first one, toward the second.
So we have these two really powerful forms of music, one made for global joy, the other for national identity. But what gives Teddy Afro's message its unique sound? What are the musical building blocks that carry all that weight? To understand that, we need to look at the very DNA of Ethiopian music.
And get this isn't just some informal tradition passed down through generations. No way. As you can see from official vocational manuals like this one, Ethiopian music is treated as a formal science. There's a deep, teachable theory and structure behind the sound we're hearing. And at the absolute heart of that theory are the kignets. These are unique five-tone or pentatonic scales that give Ethiopian music its signature melodic flavor. You can think of them like the primary colors from which countless musical paintings are made. There are 4 main kignets that every student of this music learns.
Each one has its own origin, often tied to a specific region like Bacardi or Ambicel, and, this is the really cool part, each has its own distinct emotional feel. One might create a sense of longing and nostalgia, another a call to celebration, another a feeling of deep reflection. This is the musical code, the DNA, that artists like Teddy Afro use to build their message, note by note.
So we've journeyed all the way from a simple technique for creating a catchy hook to these complex, coded musical scales that carry a nation's history and its hopes.
And that's really the ultimate takeaway here. Whether it's designed to make you dance in a club in London or to make you think about unity in Addis Ababa, music is never just sound. It's a vessel. It carries intricate stories, profound philosophies, and the deepest emotions of whoever created it.
So the next time you press play on a song you absolutely love, maybe listen a little closer. Try to go beyond the beat and the melody, and just ask yourself, what story is this really trying to tell me? What's the message hidden inside, just waiting to be heard?